bida mula dito sa Cuneta, etong sina Big Game James Yap sa paghanap ng San Mig Coffee ng kanilang ika-5 panalo at sa paghanap din neto nila Denzel Bulls na makapanik sa solo fort pagdating sa team standings. Pero standing in their way is the league's leading scorer in Michael Dunnigan and the rest of the Air 21 Express. Siyempre, pagka Air 21 ang pinag-usapan, sasandal yan kay Cool Cat Mike Cortez. Both squads on Face-Off Wednesday are racing against the clock. Bakbakan sa pwestuhan dito sa Commissioner's Cup ang handog ng PBA on Active sa gabing ito. Mag-umar dyan, kasama po natin si Jason Webb. Both teams coming off big wins. Itong Air 21 naka-back-to-back pa.
Yeah, and both teams coming off big wins, yes. But when you look at Air 21, they're in their best win streak of the season so far, or of the conference rather. And on the other side, San Mig Coffee, Magu, kung tatanggalin mo yung isang talo nila, yung talo nila kontra sa Barangay Ginebra, this is one of the hotter teams in the league.
Yun nga, no? Kaya tall order para dito sa San Mig Coffee. Pero ang Air 21, syempre, gusto rin namang makapanik into solo 7 sa ating team standing. Silipin nga natin saan nga ba nakaupo ang magkabilang koponan in terms of those standings. Top 8 lang ang papasok into the playoff round. Kaya ang iiwasan mo talaga, bumagsak to sa bottom 2.
Well, that's the thing you're looking at. The bottom 2 is the danger zone. Right now, that Global Port, part of that bottom 2 because they're at 2 and 7. But quickly, we'll just go through the standings of both teams. Sa puntong ito, makita natin San Mig Coffee, 4-4. Gitnang-gitna. Air 21, they're just a game off in terms of the loss column sa San Mig Coffee. So, hinahabol nila ang San Mig Coffee. History is the best teacher. So, makita natin, history has said, usually 6 games gets you through the quarterfinals. About 10-11 wins will be able to get you to the semifinals. So, yun ang mga target ng mga koponan na yan.
Sobrang traffic nga pagdating sa ating team standings. Kaya naman talagang hindi pwedeng matulog, hindi pwedeng kumurap ang lahat ng koponan. Etong San Mig Coffee, syempre ang aasahan na naman nila, ang kailangan nilang sandalan, wala nang iba kung hindi si Big Game James Yap. And Big Game James has been shooting the lights out of the Commissioner's Cup.
But you know, right now, he is not making 68 points per game. That is not true. But ito naman si James Yap is shooting 68% from the 3-point line. At yun ang maganda dito para kay James Yap because, you know, that is a huge number to be making that many threes because his 3-point shots are not open threes. Usually they're contested threes, but James Yap is making those 3-point shots.
He is the third leading scorer of the Commissioner's Cup amongst the locals at 16.1 points per ball game. Pero may masamang balita para dito sa San Mig Coffee. Merong mga kulang na kanilang dadalhin dito sa laban para malaman natin kung sino-sino nga ba yan. Siyempre, alam na nating lahat na si Joe Devance ang isa dyan. He hurt his knee last time around, Jason. Etong si Joe Devance at yung kanyang 9.6 rebounds and 3 assists will definitely be missed by San Mig Coffee. Pero more so na siya nag-start na sa 7 of their 8 games and is actually playing the most minutes amongst the locals, 31 minutes para kay Coach Timko.
And the thing is, Joe Devance, he's a glue guy in terms of that offense because he's a guy na pwedeng tumira sa labas, pwede rin siya pumose sa ilalim. He brings so much more dimension to the offense of San Mig Coffee pag nandiyan siya sa loob.
At para makabalita pa nga tayo, ano nga ba ang kalagayan nito ni Joe Devance? Puntahan natin si Sal Guevara.
Joe Devance may be out for 2 weeks or more dahil sa kanyang hyperextended knee. Pero masaya si Devance dahil sabi ng kanyang doktor, it didn't worsen into an MCL injury because he has very strong legs. Kaya si Devance patuloy lang na nagpapakondisyon with the help of his physical therapist. And as for Denzel Bulls and Alex Malyari, wala na silang iniinda from their last game. Kaya they're ready to play, so watch out for their performances. Back to you, Boo.
So bukod dito kay Joe Devance na definitely nakita nyo naman di naka-uniforme, ito si Malyari and Denzel Bulls will be playing hurt. At ito si Denzel Bulls, kailangan nila na makasagad to kahit na medyo nga may tama dahil ang kanya makakatapat si Duncan Dunnigan na itong import ng Air 21. Aba, what a explosion sa kanya in the last 2 games at kita mo naman, league-leading 26.5 points per game yan.
When you're Air 21, when you go out and search for an import, you know that the import that you have to get is an import that can dominate. And dominate has been the middle name of Dunnigan right now. 26.5 points, meron pa siya 16 rebounds. But the nice thing about him is, di lang siya dun sa offensive side nagtatrabaho. He does it as well on the defensive side. 2.5 blocks, a true presence inside para sa Air 21.
So it is going to be Air 21 going up against San Mig Coffee sa tatapos sa second game ng ating face-off Wednesday. Denzel Bowles will be playing hurt, pero he is just what the doctor ordered para dito sa San Mig Coffee. They opened their campaign by losing 3 straight. Pagpasok niya, natalo pa ng isa. Pero since then, nothing but good mula dito kay Monster Bowles.
And if you look at their record with him in tow, 4-1. 4-1 is not a bad record. That for a team, that's an 80% win clip with him on board. And even though sabihin mo may konting iniinda yan, we've seen him play a little hurt and he's been able to really take care of himself despite being hurt.
What a matchup this promises to be. Michael Dunnigan at eto nga si Denzel Bowles. Both guys nakasama sa arsenal nila yung mga 14 to 16 foot jumpers na yan.
Starting five of the Air 21 Express.
Might say, Magoo, that when you look at these two
Starting
teams,
guard number 19.
both guys, one of the premier, almost one of the more talked about imports. Yung isa talked about, yung isa naman if you're really a guy that's into the stats of a player, makikita mo yung numero ni Dunnigan. Really solid.
Si Dunnigan talagang biglang umugong yung kanyang pangalan dahil ang unang laro ng Air 21 nung pinataob nila yung Barangay Ginebra. What a performance pinakita niya doon, lalo na yung threaded jump hook naka-bit niya sa kanyang arsenal, Jason.
And even before the start of the conference, a lot of the locals and a lot of the other teams talking about Dunnigan and impressed sila kay Dunnigan. And the thing is, he started out well and he did flatten out for a while. But then he had that huge game where he had 40, I think at the end of the third quarter, somewhere there. And since then, tuloy-tuloy na. Kuhang-kuha na ni Dunnigan yung larong hinihingi sa kanya.
Pero sa pagbubukas ng ating ball game, etong San Mig Coffee ang nakakuha ng unang possession, ang 5 nila. Denzel Bowles, who just showed us that 15-footer. Kasama sina James Yap, Wesley Gonzalez, Mark Pingris, and Mark Andy Baroca. Katapat nila ngayon sina Willie Anguleta, Nino Canaleta, Bitoy Umulon, at si Michael Dunnigan, of course, at si Mike Cortez. Dunnigan, di makabawi dun kay Bowles, pero nasa Air 21 pa rin ang bola. How do you like this? Arboleda and Cortez starting off this game together. Point guards to Coach Franz.
The nice thing to do about Mike Cortez is that he's a point guard, but also he's a proven scorer. He's done that before. Even pag sa Barangay Ginebra dati, minsan nakikita natin nagsasabay rin sila ng dalawang guards because Mike Cortez is a guy that can choose to pass or choose to be a prime scorer.
Cortez averaging just 9 points per ball game. Sasabihin mo naman just yan. Dahil sa kanyang kalidad as San Mig Coffee makes it 4-0. Pero nandun pa rin naman yung rebounding and assist para dito kay Coolcat. Air 21 gustong makabutas sa kanilang ofensiba. Cortez will attack. Etong si Baroca kicks it out. Arboleda couldn't pull the trigger. Step back 3. Paring Winnie will miss.
Defense of San Mig Coffee, very good so far. Really pushing the offense of Air 21 backward.
Big, nice fake to get Canaleta off his feet. Dunnigan clears it para sa Air 21.
It's a matchup that Mark Pingris can't take advantage of. Kung ibababa niya sa ilalim si KG Canaleta.
Air 21 parang may takip yung ring dun sa kabilang dulo. Could not get any to drop. 0 for 5 na dito ang Express. Gonzalez looking for Baroca. Bowles dyan sa poste kontra dito kay Dunnigan. Pull-up jumper. Denzel couldn't deliver. Cortez with the rebound. Bullet pass to Canaleta. Stop and pop 3. Nino rims it out. Bowles one-hands the rebound. Gonzalez over the ping, anchoring that triangle, taken away by the snatcher. Arboleda, nakita si Bitoy doon sa kabilang dulo. And finally, Air 21 is on the board.
Gotta be able to talk if you're San Mig Coffee because the guy at the mid-post does not know what's going on in the baseline. Pag iniwan yung bantay, Winnie Arboleda just reading the play, looking at the eyes of the guy with the ball, and able to get a steal.
Gonzalez in only his second start in place of Joe Devance gets it over to Bowles. Not traffic si Denzel. Gonzalez, pabiting tira, wala. Donegan clears it. Para dito sa Air 21.
Kasi with Wesley there, it's yung dimension nung laro ng San Mig Coffee naiiba because you know that he's not a post threat as Joe Devans. Maybe also Joe Devans. You can also say maybe even a better shooter from the outside as well.
Gonzalez napituan ng kanyang unang personal foul. Air 21 sideline inbound. So di ba parang kid and play talaga itong hairdo niya. Mili ka, kid and play o highwayman?
Parang
ganun katataas na. Hindi mo na naman inabot ito naman. Sinong inabot mong ganyan ng buhok?
Mga Kanye West na lang nakaputang.
Patay tayo dyan. 4-2 na sa ating talaan. Medyo napako na tayo dyan. It's already 3.5 having gone by dito sa loob ng Cuneta. James tumanggap galing kay Baroka. Couldn't get his first attempt. Cortez clears it. Pushes the action. Mike Cortez hesitation move. Kick out pass. Arboleta goes glass. For the long two.
Not really sure if he went glass, but sure looked good. A bit of a smile after.
Pwede na yun. Di ba pagka nangyayari na pag hagis mo bumanda, oo, tama, sinadya ko yun. Gonzalez gustong postean itong si Cortez. Pagka minsan, spinning away, Wesley rims it out. Donegan somehow ended up with a ball.
And so far, Air 21 doing an excellent job in terms of getting defensive rebound.
Cortez through the Donegan pick. Donegan catches on the roll. Bobbled it a bit, but had enough to recover and pick up the foul.
That's his first foul to the Mixers. Shooting through is Michael Donegan.
Naguluhan na siya doon ni Denzel Bowles, pero ito si Bowles sumundot pa at the last possible second. Donegan makes him pay by making the first free throw. That now is a 5-0 walk by Air 21. Hindi run ang bagal Pero 4-0 nagsimula ang ating laro. San Mig Coffee napako na sa 4 points. Air 21 has answered back with 6 consecutive. Cortez with a steal.
Turnovers right now para sa San Mig Coffee.
Canaleta to Donegan. And Donegan goes to work.
Starts off with another steal. Few times that itong Air 21, the times that Air 21 has gotten a steal, nakukuha kagad sila ng mga either layup or dunk.
Gonzalez from the left, looking for Bowles, operating inside. Sobra. Canaleta emphatic on the rebound. Here comes Arboleda.
Not a big lineup on the part of Air 21, but give credit to them because they have not allowed a single offensive rebound to San Mig Coffee thus far.
Bakbakan sa pwestuhan, pumito ang ating ref. Looks like an offensive foul on Donegan. As we take another look at that two-handed throwdown. Nice pass issued by Canaleta.
He's big, talking about Donegan, but he's athletic.
Yap from the corner. Pomolon keeping an eye on big game. Baroka atake. Kicks it over to Gonzalez. Wesley nahanap si Baroka for the shoot. Mark Andy has to pull the trigger. Sobra kanyang tira. Pingris gets them another possession.
That's what Mark Fingers has to do. He is the strongest and tallest local right now, and when that happens, Mark Fingers should be able to dominate.
Etong si Denzel Bowles finally breaks the silence para sa San Mig Coffee as we approach the halfway mark of this opening quarter.
That's going to be a huge goal dahil pangalawa na kagad yan ni Denzel Bowles. As we look at this play right here, this is coming off of that rebound
by Bing, pero ngayon on the defensive end, Bowles will have to watch it.
You got to go back to Donegan at this point.
Canaleta, turnaround jumper, no. Donegan bothered by Bowles.
Yeah, but the thing is, Air 21 has to have a little bit more veteran smarts.
Baroka from the corner. Arboleda, inabangan na lang yung bola doon. Tumatakbo ang Express. Pomolon in traffic. He's in trouble. Kicks it back out. Here's Cortez for a 3. Punches it through.
After a very slow start para sa Air 21, nakita natin buhay na sila. Well, they almost scored us in the first 3 minutes, but since then, with 11 points,
11-2 run para sa Express. James Yap wanting to break that trend.
Foul number 3 on the ball.
As we head into the timeout, 11-8 ang nasa ating talaan. James Yap may bonus free throw sa aming pagbabalik.
A danger game for them, kaya pinayuhan niya ang kanyang mga players to have no expectations and just play hard. Habang si Coach Franz Campana naman, he wants his players to keep their feet on the ground and just be ready dahil kahit natalo nila ang Alaska, you never know what San Mig can do to them. Back to you, Magu.
2-game winning streak ng Air 21. Worried si Coach Franz na baka naman maging overconfident sila.
Yeah, because a 2-game win streak, it's coming off the heels of, they didn't really win a lot before that.
Nanalo sila kanilang opening game kontra Barangay Nebra. Then they all of a sudden lost 5 consecutive games. Pero nakabawi sila kontra Global Port at pinataob din nila ang Alaska. Heading into this matchup with San Mig Coffee, Baroka gets a steal.
A lot of careless passes. And nakikita natin on both ends.
James, no. Rebound sails out of bounds, still in favor of the blue shirts of San Mig Coffee. San Mig Coffee naman opened their campaign by dropping 3 straight and then nanalo ng 3 sunod. Natalo sila sa Manila Classico before winning over Meralco. Tight ball game yun kontra doon sa Bolts. Elbow jumper, Bolts delivers.
Like that spot, actually, the 2 field goals that he's had, nanggaling dun sa exact area na yun.
11-10 is the score. Air 21, abante pa rin ang isa. Canaleta, paikot nila pabalik kay Cortez. Donegan asking for it. Nice fronting defense mula sa bagong pasok na Rafi Rivas. Cortez dispalingado yung kanyang tira. Rivas tracks it down, gets it over to PJ Simon. PJ though loses his dribble, ends up kicking the ball out of bounds.
Unforced error on the part of San Mig Coffee. Already 3 turnovers on the part of San Mig Coffee.
Di nakatingin si Canaleta, swerte na lang na Air 21, nandun si Umalon.
Right now, Air 21 is a shooter away from actually getting very good offense. The thing is, Denzel Bowles not guarding the import anymore with Donegan. Ang problema, binabantayan niya si Nelbert Omolon, and he's actually just staying in the middle, and he's actually making it more difficult para sa Air 21. If they can get a shooter in, if they have another guy that can actually spread the floor, then mawala yung pag-zone ni Bowles sa ilalim.
One-hander by James doesn't work. Cortez ends up with it. Tumatakbo si Arboleda sa kaliwa. Nasa kanan si Umulon. They go to paring Winnie. Hesitates on pulling the trigger. Iikot nila kay Canaleta. Donegan at the post. Rivas on him. Jump hook. No. Rebound na kanino. Doon sa pinakamaliit kay Mark Andy Baroka. Bulls contra Donegan. Pulls up once again. Back irons that one. James couldn't handle it. Arboleda loses it. Pero it somehow ended up with Canaleta. Omolon. Pinali pa!
He traveled.
No count na para dito kay Bitoy. Coach Franz is on the floor complaining about that last call.
Let's see if he actually traveled. Here's the pickup.
Nope, that's 2 steps. Looks like 2 steps. You don't count the first bagsak, diba? Yung pagsalo niya, bumagsak siya on 2 feet and then took 2 steps, or is that counted na? Yung unang
I
bagsak
think when you land, you still get that. You actually are supposed to get 1 step, but you actually get 2 steps now.
Na-technical na nga dito. Coach Franz pumarin. PJ Simon looking to get his offense going, and the struggle continues para dito sa scoring apostle. PJ Simon shooting just 50% before tonight from that 15-foot line, at nagulat nga ako, pang 7 free throw attempt pa lang niya yun, Jason.
And other than that, when you say struggle, he started off with an unforced turnover. Pagkatapos nun, missed a free throw. So, 2 opportunities to get himself going. Hindi siya he didn't consummate on that.
San Mig couldn't capitalize. Simon
And again,
has it slapped away by Cortez. James has 6 to work with. James hindi maipagpag. Itong si Umulon. Shot clock is at 1. Bailout foul. Given up there by Bitoy Umulon.
not a good foul on the part of Bitoy.
At dahil nga dinakdak pa ni Bulls yun, It wouldn't have counted dahil mapuputokan dapat sila ng 24. Timeout muna para sa Air 21 with less than 3 minutes na sa ating talaan. Air 21 nakaupo sa 3 puntos na kalamangan. Uy, Jerry Esplana. Konsehal Jerry Esplana ng Valenzuela. Not mistaken. In attendance here. Wala na pong 3 minuto na titira sa ating opening quarter.
Came into the league, Jerry Esplana was actually point guard for Santa Lucia, and he made life very difficult to start off that because that guy can post up. One of the, I would say, premier post-up point guards ever in the league.
Paglipat mo Santa Lu, nagpag-abot pa ba kayo?
Yeah, pagdating ko, he was actually the starting point guard of Santa Lucia.
Sayo pa lang, binubugbog ka na ni Jerry Esplana.
Mabait naman si Jerry, pero he just makes it difficult at the post. Hirap bantayan kasi malakas talaga siya eh.
Far taller than Jerry Esplana.
I'm younger.
Papayag kaya si Sir Jerry niya?
Siyempre naman. Pumasok ako, veterano na siya.
Air 21 on the attack. Canaleta, bitin yung tira. Pero like yung mold nyo na tall point guards nun, ikaw, si Merwin Castelo, yung mga Jerome Ejercito, mga tatangkad na point guard, yung wave nyo pagdating nyo sa PBA.
Yeah, there's one common denominator between those 3 guys. None of them can shoot.
Outside jumper is carried by James. Wala na ang ating labanan. He's got 5 points. Isip pumasok na para dito sa Express. Arboleda looking for Dunnigan. Ganda ng fronting defense na ginagamit dito ni Rives. Halos hindi na makahawak ng bola si Dunnigan.
Well, he's fronting, and the thing is, si Denzel Bowles nga nandoon sa ilalim.
Hindi mo rin maihagis na lob, no? Dahil may malaki pa rin doon sa likod.
You flip things around. Either you put the guy that we have Danny Dunnigan on top of the free throw line near the three-point area, then he can't help from that side.
Denzel Bowles shooting just under 73% from that 15-foot line. Misses the first. G. Minor pumasok na para dito kay Mike Cortez. At si Bonbon Custodio para naman kay Canaleta. So only Arboleda and Dunnigan remain mula sa starting lineup ni Coach Franz Pumaren.
And you know what? San Mig Coffee able to get away with Denzel Bowles playing, 3 minutes with 2 personal fouls.
Hindi ganun kalaking gamble dahil ngayon nakatambay lang sa gitna itong si Denzel Bowles.
Marquise has to make himself available somewhere because Denzel Bowles is not even looking at him.
DJ Simon, stop and pop 14-footer. It is way break. First basket of the game para dito kay PJ. Lamang na ng tatlo ang San Mig Coffee. That's a 6-0 run by the Mixers.
And that 6-0 run happened when they switched things around, put Rafi Rivas in there, tapos si Denzel Bowles is just right there in the middle.
Minor goes to the right side. Arboleda, 3 to shoot. Isip. Couldn't hit. Dunnigan nangalabaw doon sa rebound. Dunnigan with a jump hook. Nanggigil siya to get those 2 points.
It's not a bad idea. You know, you say that Isip shot is not a great shot, but the thing is, when you pull out the other import, more often than not, ang natitirang pinakamalaki doon sa ilalim ay yung import mo, and Dunnigan able to get the offensive rebound.
Elbow jumper na naman. Denzel continues to deliver.
That's that spot. What is that?
3
field goals doon sa area na yun.
3 of the 4. Yung isa niya sa kaliwa, 18-15, 3-point lead para sa San Mig Coffee. 12 segundo sa kanilang shot clock para dito sa Air 21. Arboleda on the move. High off the glass. Dunnigan couldn't get the follow. OG Minor ends up giving up the foul. 1 of 2 to give para sa Express.
That was an exciting miss. I'm surprised that the ring was able to hold on to all the weight that Dunnigan put into that, because that talaga nakita natin umuga ng husto yung ring natin.
Ilang minuto nang napofrustrate yung si Dunnigan dahil nga sa depensa ni Rivas. Ngayon na-pull out muna siya for this last defensive sequence. 1 foul to give para sa Express. 2 to shoot. They give it up before the attempt.
Foul number 7 on the foul. That's his first foul. 5
foul whistled for that one. Penalty na itong Air 21. They gotta play honest defense for the next 2.4. Nahorda to Baroka on the run. Oh! Another exciting miss, Mr. Webb. Almost going down. Niluwa lang talaga ng ring doon sa dulo. So at the end of the first 12 minutes of action, San Mig Coffee nakaupo sa 3 puntos na kalamangan. Battle of the Bigs, Bulls with 9 and 4, Dunnigan with 6 and 7 so far. It's gonna be another great night mula dito sa Cuneta Astrodome. Patuloy lang natin tutukan dito lang sa Active. PJ Simon, sinasabi ng iba na tila nawawala dito sa Commissioner's Cup. He is shooting just 28% from the 3-point line, not getting to the free throw line as much, pero still averages close to 10 points per ball game. Samahan mo pa ng 4 na rebound.
And you know, he had his good games dito sa conference na to, but you know, right now he is the missing link. Even though they're winning, especially with Joe Devance out, kailangan niya yun because PJ scored.
18-15 ang nasa ating talaan. Air 21 opens the second quarter down by 3 points. Custodio putting on a variety of moves to get the basket.
That's amazing because that is just pure skill na ginawa doon ni Bonbon Custodio. Able to extricate himself. This is no space available. Baliktad pa yung pektus but still able to go in.
Di nga lang pumasok yung bonus free throw kasama sa sahig ni Custodio. Etong sina John Wilson, Loy Baclao, OG Minor, and Mark Isip. Katapat sina PJ Simon, yan si Deo Campo, Rafi Rivas, Leo Nahorda, at yung may tangan ng bola kanina at ngayon na si Mark Baroka. Baroka almost running out of space. Baclao almost took it away kaso naubusan ng espasyo.
But you know what, that Air 21 defense, very good there because right now, ang matitirang oras na lang para sa San Mig Coffee, 4 seconds. Gotta be aware though in the mixer.
Alex Malyari, pinasok ni Coach Tim Cone para dito kay Baroka. PJ Simon, quick move to the baseline.
Yeah, last guy that you want to be holding the ball right there is PJ Simon because he's the one guy that can create in that short of time frame.
Specialty of the house ni PJ yan, yung mga buzzer beater. Usually, pagka end of the quarters, kay PJ talaga binibigay ang bola. Kabisado niya. Yung nilalaman palagi ng shot clock. 20-17, it is San Mig by 3. Nahorda on the move, gets it to YDO. Yancy gets the jump ball.
And magandang gamit ng katawan ni Yancy. You see that the door was shut closed by Noy Baclao, but able to extricate himself because he used his body to get just enough space.
Minor to Wilson, 10 on the shot clock para sa Air 21. What will Baclao do? Spinning the other way for the scoop.
Both big men, not really known as huge scorers, but giving up 2 nice moves against the other.
Sa kalating minuto lumilipas sa ating second quarter. Simon lines it up. Back irons the 3. Custodio with a rebound. Surveys the floor. Bonbon on the move. Bonbon to Isip. 17-footer is fouled by Rivas. 2 shots para kay.
You want to contest, yes, you know, you want to contest those shots, but you want to be able to contest them without fouling.
Ito si Mark Isip kasi one of the more efficient guys para sa Air 21. Plays just less than 27 minutes per ball game. 42% shooting from the field. 88% shooter from that 15-foot line.
Huge number for a big man in terms of your 88% as a free throw line.
He goes 2 for 2 on that trip, cutting this deficit to 1. 2 minuto sakto lumilipas sa ating ikalawang yugto. Previous handoff papunta kay Malyari. Alex in traffic, pull-up jumper. Napalakas, Custodio for the rebound. Bonbon on the move once again. Always dangerous on the run. Pagbuelo nga lang dito ni Minor, natapak doon sa sideline. Dunnigan back on the floor, papalitan na si Isip. Then Denzel Bowles will remain on the bench para kay Coach Tim Cohn. Horda goes back to Simon. PJ didn't bobble that. That would have been 2 points. Malyari, bullet pass to Rivas. Excellent flyby move. May kasama pang
Noy Baclau showed really hard in the pick and roll, but when he showed, no one helped him. You see, he's showing really hard there, exactly what he's supposed to do. But that's a nice pass on the part of Alex Malyari.
What a way to beat the adjustment of the defense. Just when they were shifting right, bigla na lang ibinalik doon sa kaliwa. Kompleto pa yung 3-point play.
Dunigan has to show though. He has to remain big in that area para hindi mabalik yung bola doon sa player na kung saan nag-show si Noy Baclau.
Apat na ang abante rito ng San Mig Coffee. Air 21 goes to Dunigan. Dalawang higante ng San Mig Coffee sumalubong. Now it's just Rivas. Dunigan loses it. Malyari looking for Nahorda. They got to the end zone. Kaso hindi pa basketball to.
Good defense though on the part of San Mig Coffee. Air 21 helping them out a little bit because the spacing not that great for them.
30-second timeout requested by Coach Franz Pumaren. 25-21 San Mig Coffee by 4 points. 9:01 pa natitira sa ating first half.
Coach Franz Pumaren feels that this is an opportunity. Siya may pagkakataon na gamitin yung import niya dahil yung import niya mas sanay na mas mahaba ang nilalaro. And in these periods in which he has his import in, he's hoping to be able to cut into the lead or to increase a lead if he already has one. That's why he's calling this early timeout just to make sure that, to remind his boys, ito yung pagkakataon. Kailangan tayo makakuha dito ng magandang streak.
As we thank our radio partners, 90.7 Love Radio, 101.1 Yes FM, 96.3 Easy Rap, at ating mga kapatid sa DZSR 918 Sports Radio. Ibang klase ang ngiti ni Barry Pascua sa gabing ito. Bakit nga naman hindi? Si Miss Risa Diaz ang kanyang katabi.
Then, kung ano yung kuha niya, yun naman lungkot ko dahil ikaw ang katabi ko.
Balita. Makikipagbalit ako.
Okay.
Kay Barry. Kayo ni Barry dito, doon ako. Pwede?
Ikaw na lang. Gusto ko yung isa. Risa na lang.
25-21 is the score. Air 21 coming off their own timeout, comes up dry, pero nakapuwersa rin sila ng turnover dito sa San Mig Coffee.
And the perceived advantage of Air 21 gone already. Binalik na si Bowles. But remember, Bowles playing with 2 personal fouls. May kahabaan na that he hasn't been tested with those 2 fouls.
Dunigan facing up against Jancy, gets the basket, may kasama ring foul. Napakalagaan talaga ng San Mig yung foul trouble ni Bowles, pero ngayon itong si Jancy naman na nakapagod first. Ay, sa likod si PJ Simon. Dunigan couldn't complete the 3-point play though. Isang problema ni Dunigan, 68% shooter lang siya from that free throw line.
68's passing. You make 2 out of 3, that's not bad.
Pull-up jumper, Jancy delivers.
Not bad for Jancy De Ocampo, already with 4 points. And also at the same time, he's got 4 points and he's being asked to guard the import.
John Wilson gets his first 2 points doon sa kabilang dulo. Simon ang didiskarte. Malyari has slid over to the 2 spot. PJ's in trouble. 7 to shoot. Elbow jumper. Jancy misses that time. Wilson gets it over to Custodio who touches it sa kabilang dulo. Oji Minor nilagay na lang sa ring yun.
He went really hard dun sa layup na yun.
Ako'y tatakot eh. Tabla na ang ating bakbakan dito sa ikatlong pagkakataon. Bowles getting the power step pero missing.
Give credit to Noy Baclau, able to come there and good help side on his part.
Custodio with a pull-up in front of Malyari. Ginawang asintahan yung
Two shots, not great shots earlier. Karina, we saw that shot by Bonbon Custodio, another one by Wilson, but then if these guys got it going, doesn't matter if it's a good or bad shot as long as it's going in para kay Coach Franz.
30 Second timeout tuloy ang nirequest dito ni Coach Tim Cone. 29-27, lamang na ng dalawa ang Air 21. Mahigit 6 na minuto, halos 7 minuto pa nga natitira bago tayo bumalik sa Active Center. Si VMAC ang bisita doon ni Aaron Ataide and Coach Jojo Lastimosa. Tweet in your questions for Vernon Macklin as we take a look at some of the lowlights mula naman dito kay Mike Cortez. Cool cut daw siya lately dito sa Commissioner's Cup.
You know, in this game, we saw him start of this game, played a little bit of two guard, but since then, hindi na natin siya napansin sa araw na to. But you know, for Mike Cortez, no matter because he's doing his thing. You know, doesn't have to be ball scoring.
3-3-2 so far para dito kay Cool Cat.
Dribbling violation.
As a dribbling violation is caught. Ang masasakit sa coach, ano? You burn a timeout and then you don't even get an attempt off. Air 21 looking to capitalize. Oops! Nakaliso dun. Itong si John Wilson. Parang knee to knee. Yung nagkabanggaan. PJ Simon checking his right knee. John Wilson nakatangan din. Sa kanyang kaliwa naman. Baclau surveys the floor looking for Dunnigan. Yancy pushing him away. Dunnigan, quick spin. No good on that attempt. PJ Simon takes that rebound. Yap back on the floor. Yancy looking for James on the cut. Nowhere to go. Here comes Air 21. 5-on-4 dito sa kabilang dulo. Menor to Baclau. They find an open custodio. Biglang sinaraduhan niya si De Ocampo. Menor in traffic. Down to cut of the defense.
Oji Menor being rewarded for going hard. The 2 times that he's gone hard, once against Yancy De Ocampo, now against the import, hindi na siya hinabol because he's coming in so strong.
Bulls, nice spin. Kaso yung pasa, napalakas ka lang. As they turn it over once again. 5:39 remaining in the first half. Timeout muna tayo. 7 is the score. Ang Air 21, abante by 4 points. Para makabalita tayo sa napapagkwentuhan dyan sa kampo ng San Mig Coffee. Balikan natin si Sal Gabar.
Punta muna tayo sa Air 21. As you can see, the coaching staff of Air 21 is insisting that their team will play their game. Kaya naman itong San Mig Coffee and na-alarm, kaya sabi ni Coach Tim Cone, sila dapat ang mag-control ng tempo. Back to you, Mabu.
Thank you, Sal.
They took a tempo a couple of times para sa Air 21. Able to get out on the break and take advantage of the transition defense.
San Mig Coffee as well as Alaska. Yung style nila, gusto talaga nila binabagalan yung ball game to take everybody off the rhythm. Ito, nakakuha sila opportunistic fast break. James Yap, nilamon ng depensa, humihingi ng foul, tumatakbo na ang Air 21. Custodio, handoff to Menor.
Numbers are there for Air 21, or at least a mismatch somewhere.
Custodio running start, kicks it out. Baclau from the outside. Couldn't hit the 2 points. Wala na pong 5 minuto na dito sa ating first half.
He's gonna get both for 8 seconds back. There you go.
Alex Malyari taking too long to get it across the timeline.
He was walking up too slowly.
Right on cue. Na-disgrasya siya dahil waiting na si Mark Baroka doon sa scorer's table. Binigyan niya ng pagkakataon makapasok. Usually pagka nakikita mo na yung kapalit mo waiting sa scorer's table, gusto mo gumawa na maganda no?
Kadalasan, sila na.
Yun.
Baka hindi ka na makatira ulit.
Kita na ring, pwede na. Pero yun, napabilis tuloy ang pag-substitute sa kanya. 4 at kalating minuto na titira bago tayo bumalik sa Active Center. Baroka to Yap. Couldn't pull the trigger. Menor all over James. They go to Bowles. Dunnigan. Inaasawa si Denzel.
Yeah.
Nadulas yung kanyang pivot. Ganda ng help side defense, no? Pinakita doon ni Baclau.
And Dunnigan, the primary defense of his, maganda rin. You know, he's pushing balls out of his comfort zone. Nakatapatong na maganda yung kamay niya. And you know, we're seeing a really nice matchup between these two guys.
Ritwalo now partner 5 para sa Air 21 for the first time. Baclau going to Custodio. Bonbon kontra Barroca, 5 to work with. Bonbon makes his move, kicks it over. Menor has to put it up. Pumito before that buzzer. Bulagta doon si Menor. Sino nga ba ang foul?
Classification, Randy Ravens for Yancy Ocampo.
Inadvertent whistle lang. So it's just a 24-second violation.
Mark Mason for
It would be a
Elder
24-second violation. They put the shot up before it was a 24-second violation.
Di tumama sa rin. Hindi naman tumama ba?
Hindi, pero nakatira sila bago mag-buzzer eh.
31-27. Oh, Barroca! Flashing through everything but the shot sa sequence na yon. Isip gets the layup.
Yun yung sinasabing pace of the game na kinakatakutan ni Coach Tim Cone. Again, Air 21, they want to be playing a quicker game compared to San Mig Coffee, and they're getting their points there.
33-27. Pumanik na sa 6 mga bante ng Air 21. This is the largest lead of the game. Pwede pang dagdagan.
Round number 8.
Walo sinasabi, nauna na raw siya, wala ng defender. Pero the foul was given up just in the nick of time.
Not bad. Second unit of Air 21, Menor, Bonbon, those guys able to really get this lead here and also set the tone for their team.
Let's see if Cortez and Canaleta can continue on what those two have done. Isip stopping on a dime, looking for Dunnigan. Napayulog kasi siya doon ni Bowles, pero Bowles just runs over Mark Isip dito sa kabilang dulo.
Mark Mason.
Mark Isip ang napituan ng foul.
Timeout, San Mig Coffee.
2:15 remaining in the first half. Timeout muna para kay Binanggit mo na kanina, Jason, yung ganda ng nilaro ng second unit netong Air 21. Speaking of Custodio and OG Menor, hindi lang sa opensa, pati yung depensa neto ni OG. Yung kanyang pinamalas dito kay Big Game James Yap, definitely frustrating the superstar ng San Mig Coffee. Napalo tuloy siya ng mineral water sa ulo. Ano, OG Menor really sticking close to James. One of the sequences where he frustrated etong siya.
Good team defense. Yeah, OG Menorius, initial defense good as well. But then as a whole, Air 21 tightening up defensively, only giving away 9 points so far para dito sa San Mig Coffee.
Barroca looking for Gonzalez. Nagbalik na from the starting unit. Bowles with a 16-footer on top of Dunnigan.
It's just a wise move on the part of Denzel Bowles. So much action at the balls. He just goes up to that free throw line extended. And you know that it's a shot that is very capable of making.
Pero first 2 points yan ni Bowles in the second quarter. He's got a total of 11. Dunnigan sa kabilang dulo had to work extra hard to get his 10th point.
Like the effort, Mark Barroca. Mahabol pa doon sa likod. Baka mahabol eh. Baka chamba pa sa likod eh.
Pang-highlight rin yun kung sakali. Laki-laki, mabubutata mo. Yap, long 2. No good. Dunnigan for the rebound. Canaleta on the run. Nasa kanyang kanan si Ritualo. Sa ibabaw naman, ito si Cortez. Pinaikot niya si Renren.
Stretch of bad misses para kay James Yap since he's come back here in the second quarter.
Cortez back to Dunnigan. Kick out pass. Ritualo had to move. Double dribble. Ay tawag dito kay Renren. Laan na pong 2 minuto natitira bago tayo bumalik sa Active Center. Aaron Atayde and Coach Jojo Lastimosa will be joined by Vernon Macklin ng Barangay Ginebra. Send in your questions via Twitter and Facebook. PBA on Active lang ang inyong hahanapin dyan. Bowles bobbles and loses it, pero last touch daw ito si
10 seconds on the shot clock.
10 segundo na lang natitira sa shot clock ng San Mig Coffee. Rivas almost losing it. James recovers with 8 to work with.
Good matchup for James if he can get some space.
James the one-hander. Rivas is there. Ayaw pa rin. Canaleta gets it over to Cortez. Pasa niya, natapik ni Barroca. Now they get it over to Dunnigan. Cortez back to Dunnigan. 2-man ball game. Pull-up jumper. Dunnigan couldn't deliver. We come up on a minute remaining in this first half. kontra Canaleta. Hinihingi ni Gonzales dahil si Ritualo bantay niya. Denzel from 18. No. Isip to Ritualo on the run. Renren to the other side. Cortez looking for Dunnigan. Air 21 turns it over.
Just a little bit too much passing. You have two guys that can really knock down three-point shots, giving up those looks.
35-29. It is still Air 21 by 6 points. Baroka looking to go. Oh, huli ka! Where are you going? No ID, no entry. Pero James Yap, na puwersa!
Finally getting one of James Yap. Struggle here in the second quarter for him.
Had a strong start, 5 early points, pero has really had to bleed for those two. 6 on the shot clock, taken away by San Mig Coffee. Baroka is fouled by Cortez, not wanting to give up the layup. 35-31 ang nasa ating talan. Air 21 abante by 4 points.
Fouls to give if you're Air 21. If you're San Mig Coffee, gotta attack early, make them give up the fouls early enough.
May dalawa pang pwedeng pamigay dito ang Express. Bulls will be held down by Baclao.
Good job on the part of Baroka. Great post force. Air 21 to give up one of those fouls.
Ayun, may isa pa na pwedeng ipamigay ang Air 21, kaya naman pinasok dito si JR Sena. Ritualo ang papalitan niya. Gonzales from the right. Gets it to Baroka, looking for James. Canaleta all over James. They go back to Baroka. Puta tayo inabot kay Cortez. In and out para dito kay James. So at the end of the first 24 minutes of action, it is Air 21 na magbabaon ng 4 na puntos na kalamangan. 35-31 is the score. Take a look at some of the highlights coming from the big men. Duncan Dunnigan, Mark Isip, really getting the job done para sa Air 21. Oji Minor and Bonbon Custodio, solid contributions off the bench para dito sa Express. Kaya naman, lumamang sila dito ng 4. Stand by for the active center, VMAC, Vernon Macklin. Makakasama nila Aaron Ataide and Coach Jojo Lastimosa. Always looking for ways to help out the communities. 35-31 ang nasa ating tala ng Air 21. Nakaupo sa 4 na puntos sa kalamangan kontra sa San Mig Coffee sa pagpapatuloy ng aksyon dito sa loob ng Cuneta Astrodome on this Wednesday night. Magumar dyan kasama si Jason Webb. It's a low-scoring ball game pero Air 21, yung rhythm, sila ang nakapagdikta in that first 24.
Well, they got their points compared to that of San Mig Coffee because they eventually shot better in that second quarter. But all in all, it's been a dirty game dahil nakikita natin ang daming mga turnovers on both teams. Actually, Air 21 very lucky to still actually have the lead because they threw the ball 15 times in the first half.
Silipin natin ang ilan sa mga kapanapanabik na pangyayari. Unahin natin from the first 12 minutes of action. Duncan Dunnigan doing what he does best. Nice speed coming from Canaleta as Air 21 recovered from a slow start to take control of quarter number 1. Pero si Denzel Bowles netong San Mig Coffee repeatedly from the perimeter. Isa lang yon sa kaliwa pero nakatatlo yan from the right elbow. Rafi Rivas locating Bowles right on cue. No, ang naipasok niya right from that same spot. Pero kaya naman lumamang ang San Mig Coffee 18-15.
We did say that we're going to take a look at that import matchup in that first quarter. Nice import matchup. 9 points on one end. Dunnigan with 6. We see field goals. Both teams did not shoot well. Assists and turnovers go the way of San Mig Coffee.
Pagdating ng second quarter of action, kanina mo pa binabanggit to, Jason, yung second unit ng Air 21, solid ang pinakitang laro. Custodio and Minor ang nagbida dyan. OG Minor breaking down that San Mig defense for that layup. Solid contribution on both ends galing dito kay OG Minor. Baroka on the other end will miss as Air 21 repeatedly got out on the run. Mark Isip there. Beautiful feed coming from Custodio as Air 21 definitely took control. Isip to Dunnigan underneath. Michael Donegan, kahit nahirapan ng bahagya, solid pa rin ang kontribusyon niya.
Quickly, summary for the second quarter was bench points going the way of Air 21 because of the poor shooting of San Mig Coffee. Turnovers did hurt Air 21 in that quarter though.
Air 21 will have Canaleta, Donegan, Omolon, Arboleda, and Cortez as their 5 same starting unit. Ganun din naman para dito sa San Mig Coffee, Baroka, Pingris, Bowles, Gonzalez, and Yap. Bowles on the run, feeding Gonzalez. They cut this deficit to 2 points.
That's why they're going to need some amount of offense coming from the side of Wesley Gonzalez because they're losing Joe Devance, and that's Wesley Gonzalez's spot at this point. So they need to get something out of that. So that's a good start for them.
Pull-up jumper ni Canaleta doesn't work. Rebound battle. We'll see the third personal foul. Neto ni Denzel Bowles. At para malaman natin ano napagkwentuhan natin half, balikan natin si Sal Guevara.
Satisfied ang coaching staff ng Air 21 dahil mahusay ang pagpigil kay James Yap, pero problema pa rin daw si Denzel Bowles, habang ang San Mig naman medyo nakahinga ng malalim sa first half dahil kung hindi pa daw ganun kadami ang turnovers ng Air 21, baka lalo pa silang lamangan.
Thank you, Sel. Mike Cortez getting 3 points across his name. First basket, or 6 points na in total para sa kanya. 38-33 is the score. Baroka gustong bumawi. Takes the contact. 3 shots parating para kay Mark Andy.
Foul on number 19, William Molina. That's his first foul on the Express. 3 free throws for Mark Baroka.
Parang Winnie Arboleda, nowhere to go yung momentum niya, taking him into the body of Baroka. Mintis ka lang yung una.
Substitution. Yamsaville Campo for Wesley Gonzalez.
See if Air 21, or rather San Mig Coffee, gonna go back to the ploy that they had in the second quarter or end of the first, in which ilalagay nila yung isang malaki kay Donegan, tapos si Denzel Bowles will again be the guy that's going to be the safety underneath. That's how they were able to preserve yung mga foul kanina ni Denzel Bowles.
Canaleta knocks it through from deep. Tumanik na sa 7 ang abante ng Air 21, largest lead of the game. Bowles from the outside, 19-footer is good. Palayo ng palayo to si Denzel.
Exactly. Actually, when you go back to last year, when he was with San Mig Coffee, it seemed that he was a good 15 feet in. Pero ngayon nakikita natin nasa stretch out niya na yung tira niya sa labas.
Cortez looking for Donegan. Merong
Foul
foul.
on number 14, Mark Loa. That's his
Baroka
second
napituan ang
foul.
kanyang ikalawang personal.
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
Just so hard to contest if you're going to be all the way out there. Donegan does get his hand up. Denzel Bowles still able to make that.
Donegan on the move, fading away. 12 puntos para dito kay Donegan. From the outside, gets the basket, may kasama pang foul.
Foul number 9, William Molina.
Their good start in the first quarter. James Yap did struggle in the second. This one just good separation coming there, and a couple of bad fouls already given up by Air 21 sa simula ng quarter na to. Outside shot earlier by Arboleda of San Mig Coffee, which was fouled by Arboleda. And now, once again, another one here, another jump shooter foul.
Yap completes the 3-point play. He hits double figures. 10 puntos na para kay James. Nakahinga ng maluwag si James na wala si OG Minok sa sahig para busitin siya. Arboleda didiscard Discarte kontra kay Yap. They get it over to Dunnigan. De Ocampo on him. His pass to Omolon, almost broken up. Arboleda has 4 to work with. Cortez has to pull the trigger. Cortez makes the pass. Dunnigan against 3. Ball ends up with James Yap.
Team rebounding on the part of San Mig Coffee.
3 minuto na lumilipas sa ating third quarter. Yap against Arboleda. They get it inside to Denzel. Foul on Dunnigan.
One thing that happens here with Denzel Bowles not having to guard Dunnigan, si Dunnigan mas mapapagod siya because he has to work both ends of the court. Unlike Denzel Bowles na isang side lang, yung more dun sa opensa.
Yancy kontra kay Canaleta. Gustong mamuwersa. Left jump hook. Bounces out. Ball sails out of bounds dun sa kaliwa in favor of the blue shirts of San Mig Coffee. Hindi, pinago. Napunta ngayon sa R21. Apat pa rin ang abante rito ng Express. Play number 4 is being called out by Winnie Arboleda. Canaleta kontra Ping. Diguro Omolon. Here's a 3. Bitoy punches and throw.
And he's gonna make that shot because he has to make Denzel Bowles pay for sagging pag nandun siya sa loob.
Yancy kontra Canaleta. Yancy isolated now. Waiting for movement. Yancy now makes his move. Tapped away. 6 to shoot. James for 3. Way off. Bola mapupunta sa R21. Wala na pong 8 minuto na titira sa ating third quarter. Omolon once again. This time Bowles sticking to him. They go to Dunnigan. Quick move.
And I like the idea. I like the idea of Air 21. What did they do? What they're doing now is they're making Bitoy Omolon the passer. Since passer si Bitoy Omolon, hindi ngayon makahelp sa ilalim si Denzel Bowles.
Michael Dunnigan at that free throw line for 2 shots. Coach Tim Cohn will be reinserting itong si Peter Jun Simon.
See, without Joe Devance there, nawawala yung isang extra offensive weapon ng San Mig Coffee. That's why they have to go with a smaller lineup because in the hopes that they can generate more offense.
James in the front court, 47-39, Air 21 by 8. De Ocampo looking to go baseline with James. 9 to shoot para sa San Mig Coffee. Simon ang didiscarte. He likes these situations. Here's a 3. No, Dunnigan snatches it away from De Ocampo. Tumatakbo si Arboleda. Looking for Omolon. Running out of space on that baseline.
Asking a little bit too much was Winnie Arboleda. Nothing really there, kahit na masalo. Yung bola na yon, wala rin naman mapupuntahan sa Bitoy Omolon.
5 minuto na lumilipas sa ating ikatlong yugto. Yap with the leather, gets into De Ocampo, looking to get it back to Yap. Yap, iniwan si Canaleta. Boom! Tatay na ball! Mula kay Dunnigan. 3 to shoot. Denzel has to put up the 14-footer. Nice bailout from the big man.
Just excellent poise on his part. Shot clock winding down. And able just to shoot that ball the way he shot it in practice hundreds of times.
47-41. That brings San Mig to within 6 points. Omolon babawi. Well nga lang, yung resulta nun, bothered by the long limbs of Bowles. Ito yung huling sequence in. After that big block, Denzel Bowles knocking it through. As the shot clock buzzer went off, Malyari nagbalik na para dito sa San Mig Coffee. Kasama niya sina Yap, Simon, Rivas, and Bowles. Rivas looking to get it back over to Yap. Loses that leather. Cortez picks it up. Cortez finding Duncan Dunnigan.
Turnovers are killers if you want to control the pace. You can see there, Air 21 forcing a turnover. Nakakatakbo sila. At ang laking bagay, if your import can run with a smaller guy.
Simon for three. Punches it through.
And it's going to be a huge thing para San Mig Coffee if they can get PJ Simon going, because right now they are searching for anyone to start to get his offense going.
5 puntos pa ang kailangan nilang bunuin. Cortez, Potatani balls. Dunigan picks it up and picks up the foul on Rivas. Inabot siya sa nguso. Another look at that last sequence. Cortez, eyes behind his back, finding his import for the emphatic slam. 49-44, 5 ang abante ng Air 21. Timeout muna tayo. Michael Dunigan at the line here. Bago siyang abutin sa nguso kanina ni Rafi Rivas. Takes care of the first. 16 and 16 na, Jason. Para dito sa halimaw na import na Air 21. Mintis nga lang yung pangalawa.
That's good enough for an entire game. Yung 16 rebounds na yun. But he's taking care of the glass. Look at the matchup between rebounds. Ang layo ng diferensya because Denzel Bowles only has 7 so far. And more importantly, 0 offensive rebounds. But the one thing that Denzel Bowles has done well all throughout this game, make that outside shot.
That brings San Mig to within 4, 50-46. Anang 5 minuto na titira sa third quarter. Cortez looking for Canaleta. Yap on him. Canaleta, Bebuelo. Tutulong si Malyari from behind. James Yap ends up with a leather. Malyari to Rivas. That's a turnover. Sabi ni Coach Tim Cohn, what did you expect Rafi Rivas to do kahit masalo niyo? Yung tuloy, Mike Cortez makes a pay with a 3 dito sa kabilang dulo.
I think Coach Tim wants a timeout.
Malyari bothered by Cortez, not knowing that the bench is calling a timeout. Action continues. Rivas looking for Yap. Umulon on him, step back jumper. James couldn't deliver. Cortez on the move. Nasaratuan siya doon. Yap. Here's Canaleta. Fakes a 3. Drives closer. Looks for Dunigan. Slapped away by Bowles. Coach Tim Cohn still complaining dahil humihingi nga siya timeout kanina. Hindi daw na ibigay. Knockout play. Dunigan.
And he's about to go ballistic right now because he is right there at the scorer's table because he wanted to stop this run. And he is going to be really upset. And it's an upsetting game for him so far today.
55-46, Air 21 stretches this lead to 9, the largest of this contest. Turog via OSN TV tomorrow at sa Guam via MCV Broadband. Sabihan niyo na ang inyong mga kamag-anak na abangan ang mga aksyon na labanan ng PBA pati na rin ng UFL sa Action TV International. 55-46, Air 21.
Uy!
Yun, no? I am your forever fan. Sel, are you
Sorry,
seeing this?
number 1 fan.
Yan. Are you? Where is Sel? Baka palakad-lakad, hindi nakita yun. Mamaya, pakita ulit natin direct, ha? 55-46, Air 21 threatening to break this game wide open. San Mig turns it over. Canaleta down the gut of the defense. Finishes with the left hand.
Not been a good day for the second unit of San Mig Coffee, and another turnover.
Ayun na nga, natuluyan na. Canaleta out-hustling Rivas. Arboleda, Tonino, here's a 3. No!
Very lucky.
Pero, mas lucky pa rin ang Air 21. Hindi matanganan ni Bowles yung bola.
This is, it is not far to think that San Mig Coffee might burn another timeout if Air 21 makes another one here.
Dunigan at the post, goes to Cortez. Pick from Dunigan, he pulls up for a 3. Overshoots, Itoyo Molon. Boy, Molon strikes again.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. This is not the San Mig Coffee na nakita natin that has won 4 out of their last 5 games. They're definitely not in sync at the moment.
59-46, Air 21. Ito na nga, 13 puntos na. Ang abante nila dito, 3:02 pa natitira sa ating third quarter. 30-second timeout requested here by Coach Tim Cone. Not their kind of night. Kanina pang first half, kahit off a timeout, they just could not execute, Jason. Ibang klaseng depensa ba ng Air 21?
But this one, what happened was they just dug themselves a hole. Dahil pagkatapos ng timeout na yun, they gave away 2 turnovers, did not clear offensive rebounds twice. And eventually, Air 21 made them pay.
The Express looking for their third consecutive win. Rivas gets it across over to James. Free lane. Dahil si Dunnigan dumikit doon kay Bowles.
Again, Air 21 trying to go full court pressure. Good job on the part of San Mig. Na-break yung full court pressure ngayon.
Dunnigan sa kabilang dulo. Gusto bumawi.
Travel.
Shuffles his feet.
A good job. San Mig is not allowing him to actually go right.
59-48. Pagkakataon ng San Mig. Break this double-digit disadvantage. Baroka on the move. Door shot on him by Cortez. Here's Yap. 7 to work with. Back to Baroka. Bowles catches with only 3. Taken away almost. Ayun, Canaleta. Nakita si Arboleda. That's a gimme para kay paring Winnie.
So many turnovers dito sa quarter na to para sa San Mig Coffee. Already their 5th turnover here this quarter.
Simon over to Rivas. 2-minute warning in the third quarter. Baroka trying to decide what to do. Gets it over to Simon. Bowles coming all the way out with 4 on the shot clock. PJ buries the 3.
Looking for a silver lining sa laro ng San Mig Coffee ngayon, lalo na sa quarter na to. At least you can say PJ Simon is finding his buckets.
He's got 10 in total so far. Canaleta couldn't get that 3. Taken away by Cortez though.
And again, just good active hands on the part of Air 21. Hawak na ng bola ng San Mig Coffee. Naaagaw pa pag binababa yung bola.
Canaleta looking at Dunnigan. Double team ng Hilaw. Etong si Yap. They go to Cortez. 5 to shoot. Mike from 15.
Good patience on the part of Air 21. Got to the post. And defense was tight dun sa ilalim. Dunnigan, ang maganda sa kanya, willing passer naman siya dun sa kanyang mga kape.
11 puntos na para dito kay Cortez. Wala nang isang minuto natitira sa quarter number 3. Davis looking for Bowles. Michael Dunnigan picks up his 3rd personal foul. Loy Baclao babalik para dito kay Dunnigan.
Yes, Air 21 now trying to steal some minutes for their first unit. First unit that actually played well dito sa quarter na to. Kung kanina, yung second unit nila nagdala, now it's that first unit that totally outplayed the opposing unit of San Mig.
Custodio and Wilson back on the floor. Sinabayan si Baclao. Here's BJ. Couldn't go back-to-back. Custodio di diskarte. Lalabas muna niya papunta kay Wilson. Fouled by Steve.
That's penalty.
Two shots coming the way of John Wilson. Mark Isip and OG Menor making their way to the scorer's table.
Saktong panahon kung isipin mo para dito kay Coach Franz, because when you look at his second unit, it's a very good defensive unit that he has for that group.
And if it's energy that San Mig is looking for, pinasok na ni Coach Tim dito si Jerwin Gaco. Napalitan muna si James Yap. Wilson misses. Denzel for the rebound. Kasama niya si Baroka, Simon, Gaco, and Rivas. DJ off the pirouette.
Nice 2-for-1 situation that they built themselves there.
Wilson, kasama si Custodio, Isip, Baclao, and Menor. Mga 4 na segundo differential na shot clock and quarter clock. Wilson to the corner. Custodio, sinalubong ni Rivas, pupunta kay Easy from the outside. Had to pull it up against a shot clock. Bulls, nobody to pass to. Now gets it over to Simon. PJ gets the 2 points. Custodio for the Hail Mary. Overshoots the mark. Nice finishing kick on the part of San Mig Coffee. So it's 63-55. Air 21, abante pa rin by 8 points behind the exploits of Nino Cañaleta hitting from the outside. Mike Cortez, who is now in double figures. And of course, si Michael Dunnigan. Ibang klase ang kanyang pinakikita. Air 21 definitely playing inspired ball, sharing that leather to take this 8-point lead into the final frame. This, etong premyadong gwardya ng Air 21 has definitely put on a show. 11-5-4. Samahan mo pa ng 3 nakaw ang kanyang kontribusyon. Hindi pa siya tapos dito, Jason. He's got 12 more minutes, but he's gonna start this 4th quarter off the bench para sa Express.
Any player that can go double digits at 5-5 is a player that you'd want to have in your team.
63-55. San Mig down by 8. Bulls looking to get things started. Pabiting tira, rattles through.
It's a good run right now para dito sa San Mig Coffee dahil kanina umakanta yung kalamangan sa 13 and right now they put together 6 straight points for themselves.
Sama ni Bulls sa sexy na Pingris, Gako, Simon, and Baroka. Nabantayan niya itong sina Minor. Isip, Custodio, Baclao, and Wilson for the shoot. Custodio couldn't hit. John Wilson outboxes itong si Simon. Wilson goes the other way.
It seemed like the best of decisions right there para kay John Wilson, but he is finding a way to score.
Simon, bibigyan ng pick ni Gako, ayaw gamitin. They get it over to Bulls against Baclao. Nakalabaw. Denzel gets those 2 points.
It's not rocket science. On one end, you have the biggest player on the floor right now, and he's a guy that can score even if mas malaking bumabantay sa kanya. So what does San Mig Coffee do? They go to the advantage, and the advantage has paid off so far.
Coach Franz couldn't wait any longer. Binalik na niya dito si Michael Dunnigan.
Yeah, but it's 1 more minute rest compared to that of Denzel Bowles. 1 minute and change.
Ito si Dunnigan, sanay naman, he averages around 44 minutes per ball game para sa Air 21. 5 ang abante ng Express. Dunnigan goes backdoor with Minor. No count dahil foul before the net.
To say that we're expecting a physical matchup between those two guys is an understatement.
AC picked up his dribble. He's in trouble. Dunnigan loses it to the baseline. Si Coach Franz naman, sinasabi, settle down, relax. Lamang pa rin naman tayo na 5 dito.
Yeah, because the angle is not that great para kay Michael Dunnigan. Although you can say that he rushed it, but you want to be able to get a good angle that goes to an area in which kaya niyang saluhin yung bola ng 2 kamay.
Simon on the move. Taking off Wilson. PJ Simon delivers the goods.
Maghahanap ba ng scorer ang San Mig Coffee? For the guys, from the local crew that they have, I think PJ Simon has just been anointed the chosen one. Right here, able to extricate himself, hitting threes, hitting layups, and hitting his mid-range shot.
Coach Franz Pumaren requesting for this 30-second timeout. Sila naman ang susunod dito ng kanilang mga stoppages. Just over a minute and a half into this final frame. Nawarningan pa si Mark Pingris doon sa kabilang dulo. As Coach Tim Con continues to argue that case, tinuturo niya paano daw dapat nagkaroon ng pito. Nahihirapan pa ang Air 21 mag-inbound dito. Pero Custodio is in trouble.
Step on the line, yes.
Mark Baroka stepping out of bounds though.
A good ball pressure all around para sa San Mig Coffee. Air 21, but better be aware that kailangan na itawid yung bola dito. That's 2 seconds.
Wilson gets it across, barely. Minor kontra Gako. Oji, half a step through that pick. Goes reverse. Donegan for the board. Couldn't get the follow, pero meron namang foul.
A very different San Mig Coffee team na nakikita natin dito sa fourth compared to what we saw in the third. You can see that they're really putting a premium on defense at the moment. Full court pressure, really pressuring the ball. And I like this idea of Coach Matt as well. You can see that ang lakas ng ball pressure ng San Mig Coffee puts in another guy that can bring down the basketball. With John Wilson, not really the best of guys that in terms of being the second option na magbababa ng bola.
Donegan, amidst the jeers from San Mig Planet, buries that second free throw. Ikatlong puntos pa lang yan ng Air 21 dito sa fourth quarter. Kako against Minor. Puts it on the floor, gets it out to Simon. Goes to Sakuragi, looking to go back to Simon. Bowles from the outside, wide right. Rebound, Bowles looking to save it. Natapak na siya dun sa sideline. Si Shell siguro nataranta. Papunta sa kanya si Denzel Bowles eh. You see Shell nodding along. 66-62, Air 21 looking to add to this 4-point lead. One stood at 13. Cortez couldn't squeeze through. Mananatili naman ang possession dito sa Air 21 with only 12 on the shot clock. Knockout play na naman. Donegan fouled from behind.
Starts off with actually a very good screen on the part of Bonbon Custodio. He gives up his body to free up his import. And then when Donegan gets that spot underneath, mahirap na makahabol.
Donegan takes care of first. 20-17 para dito kay Michael Donegan. Make that 21 points. Last three coming from the line to stretch this lead back up to 6.
Almost traveled as well. Point guards of San Mig Coffee. Minsan nabibigla sila dun sa bigla nagkakaroon ng pressure.
Kako, fouled by Minor. Nanggigil dun si Oji. Pag nakita mo yung bolang ginawa ka ng ganun, gusto mo lang talagang kunin, no?
He probably felt that he got close already in terms of tapping the basketball and just didn't want to stop.
Simon gets it over to Bowles. Donegan closes out. Now Donegan is starting to respect that outside jumper. Bowles fading away. Couldn't get the bounce. Rebound. Sails out of bounds. Papunta sa Air 21. Binabanggit mo, no? Custodio and Cortez both very much capable na magtawid ng bola. San Mig releases that pressure a bit. Isip looking for Donegan. They go back to Cortez. He is trapped on the baseline.
Nice pass.
Kako reaching in from behind.
Things have really changed ever since pumasok si Mike Cortez. Took care of the game in the third quarter, moving the basketball around, making sure everyone gets a good touch. Doing the same thing again. Pumasok siya at about the 10-minute mark at ibang-iba na yung takbo ng Air 21 ngayon since he's gone back inside.
Biglang nag-steady, no? Dahil akala natin kanina magka-crumble na sila sa pressure ng San Mig Coffee. Pero ito, nakapag-re-establish sila ng 7 puntos na kalamangan. Make that 8 as Isip buries both free throws. Coach Tim Cone suing for time. Full timeout para dito si San Mig Coffee. Bakbakan ng mga higante dito sa loob ng Cuneta. 22-9 for Denzel Bowles. 21-17 big rebounds naman para kay Michael Donegan.
Scoring-wise, almost the same. But you can see the difference right there is that a huge disparity in rebounds, but something that we're not seeing there is actually Donegan has a chance for a triple-double because he has 7 turnovers.
Triple-double the wrong way, you know?
Wrong way.
Baroka fouled as he found himself in trouble on that sideline. Unang personal pa lang naman para dito kay Custodio. Yung pangatlong team foul pa lang para sa Air 21. San Mig Coffee has 14 fouls, 1 away from the penalty. Simon, gustong atakin itong si Custodio. Peter June through a fingers pick. Step back 3, long to lang. Pasok pa rin.
That's the beauty of a shot. That is so difficult. You were expecting that baka inaantay nila ni PJ yung contact, but still able to make that shot despite yung defense avoiding the contact.
Minora will receive. Cortez kontra Baroka. 6 to work with. Cortez out to Minor. Here's a 3. No good.
Nonetheless, that was good offense on part of Air 21 because able to swing the ball to an open look. That's all you want. Open look.
Bulls in trouble. Taken away by Dunnigan. Oh, what a move by Custodio. Everything but the shot sa pagkakataon niyo.
Right now, San Mig Coffee, there is a chance here. There's only a 6-point lead. There is a chance for, in a huge way, to cut into this lead.
Simon fouled as he tried to take it strong. Ikalawang personal yan para dito kay Mike Cortez as Omolon checks back in para naman kay Custodio. And Arboleda babalik din para naman kay Minor.
Coach Franz hoping that this unit, yung unit na nagbigay sa kanang kalamangan ng third quarter, will have that same magic here at the end of the fourth quarter, in the middle of the fourth rather.
Simon on the move. Puta tayo na about kay Omolon. Denzel, his kick out pass taken away by Isip. Oh, Coach Timcon is on the floor and will be teed up here. And he is still in the face of the officials. Coach Timcon asking for a foul in that last sequence. Assistant Coach Jeff Carriazo lumalapit na para umawat kay Coach Timcon.
I would see what he was complaining about because this looked good. That is 100% clean.
Dito naman kay Bowles. Pag-atake niya. Look clean. The action will continue. 71-64 Air 21. Knocking down the technical free throw. Isip looking for Cortez. Wide pass. Cortez nagtinikling pa dun sa sideline. Dunnigan against Bowles. Gets it out. Bitoy for 3. No. Dunnigan rebound. Jump hook. Ayaw. Bowles nabitawan pero nasalo naman. Ipin yung bola doon. Coming up on 6.5 remaining in this game. Pingris kontra Isip. One-on-one. Doon sa poste. Dunnigan gustong tumulong. Ping power step is fouled. Cortez caught reaching in on the help side.
Quiet game for Mark Pinglis. Scoreless so far, only has had 1 attempt. And you can say that it was actually a huge opportunity para kay Mark to have a huge game because there's not really a lot of players on the opposing end na kaya siyang i-match up sa poste. Lalo-lalo na kanina, there was a period in which Air 21 was playing Canaleta at that 4 spot.
Mintis pareho para dito kay Sakuragi. 6:20 na titira dito sa ating laro. Kako pinaupo na ni Coach Timcon. Balik na sa 6 si James Yap. Dunnigan to Cortez. Nawala si Baroka. Here's a 3. No. Bowles with a rebound. Gets it out to Simon. Cortez to beat. PJ barrels over Cortez. Mintis yung tira. Nakaninong bola. Nakiparing Winnie Arboleda.
Very lucky not to have been called a charge there.
Arboleda looking for Dunnigan. They go to Isip. Elbow jumper. Isip couldn't deliver. Balls will be whistled for the foul from behind.
Foul number 21, Denzel Balls. As mentioned, laying all out for Mark Davis.
Nahorda nagbabalik para dito kay Bing. And here's the guy you were talking about, Canaleta. Now back on the floor.
Yeah.
Papalitan si Isip.
With with KG Canaleta coming in, you do lose a bit of toughness inside, but you're able to space the floor much better right now. There's no way Leona Horda can go that far because KG is a threat on the opposing end.
Dunnigan, jump hook. Matalas looking to get that leather back. Foul on Baroka.
I have no idea when Mark Baroka's upset. Tinutukan niya si Dunnigan eh.
Tinutukin ba? Penalty pa ang San Mig Coffee.
We get to see this.
Kaya 2 free throws para kay Dunnigan. Parang nagreklamo ka pa? Are you serious?
Free throws not going away. You can see here, after the rebound, katapikan dito, and you can see this.
Tukin! Naku, mintis pareho. Canaleta loses that rebound.
Well, for a while, really, actually the entire game, San Mig Coffee having difficulty finishing the play. Good defense, tapos hindi na nakakuha yung rebound.
Kahit dun, nabitawan lang ni Canaleta yung dalawa na unahan niya sa rebound. Baroka switching hands in midair!
50 point para kay Mark Baroka. And again, other than PJ Simon right now, he has a little bit of James Gap. Nagkahanap sila itong San Mig Coffee. Other scorers.
Canaleta puts it on the floor. Now in traffic. Feeding! Dunnigan!
Two good plays. First good play, Mike Cortez giving up the basketball. Next one, KG Canaleta, the willingness to give up the basketball right there at the middle of the paint.
Balik sa pito ang kailangan bunuin ng San Mig Coffee as Baroka comes up with a teardrop.
Nice back-to-back baskets para kay Baroka. You know, he has to keep the defense on it. He has to stay aggressive.
Arboleda against Simon. Pupunta sila kay Dunnigan. Cortez will pop out. Mamolon moving without the leather. Dunnigan ngayon with 7 to work with, trying to decide what to do. They go back to Cortez. Mike has to put it up. Now the gut of the defense. Ginawa lang ng ring yun.
Second time that Mike Cortez has gotten that shot, and twice he hasn't found that right spin to get the ball in.
Baroka has hit the last 2 shots para sa San Mig. Now he goes to Bulls. 16-footer, no. Canaleta out-rebounds na Horda. Hawak din ni Horda. Kinuha pa ni Canaleta. As Arboleda will sue for time. Full timeout to para kina Coach Franz Pumaren. 5 ang abante ng Express. Sa puntong ito, silipin muna natin ang ating Prestone Pool under pressure play. Ito yung fast break kanina. Cortez to Dunnigan doing what he does best. Brought to you by Prestone Coolant. Prevents overheating. Works better than water alone. Now in a cool new packaging. 73-68. It is the Air 21 Express leading San Mig Coffee by 5 points. Less than 4 minutes remaining inside the Cuneta Astrodome. Gumar John kasama natin si Jason Webb with Sal Guevara completing our trio. Air 21 will be inbounding from the left.
You want to take the ball away from the hands of Mike Cortez coming out this time out. You think that he is going to be involved in some way.
Canaleta spinning away from the double team. Goes glass for the 2 points.
KG Canaleta 9 points. He hasn't been one of those big KG games where he's been streaky, but he's been solid for them.
Yung timing, pag-deliver niya ng kanyang mga puntos, definitely, kailangan ng M21. James, binabangga-bangga itong si Cortez. Kinatawanan niya. James flow floater doesn't work. Canaleta for the rebound.
He got everything that he wanted. Was able to get to the paint. One-handed shot. Alam natin gusto ni James. Just couldn't get the right angle out of that bank shot.
Air 21 looking for their third consecutive win to move into solo 7. Canaleta is fouled. Penalty ang San Mig Coffee.
And Air 21 sa puntong ito, they're playing like a veteran team. Look at the plays that they did right there. Fronting was Nahorda on that side, and nataas nila yung isa because they know if you're fronting that hard, if you're able to reach the ball to the middle, you get the other guy pinned. That's exactly what KG Canaleta was able to do.
Canaleta hits that first to go into double digits in terms of scoring. Rivas nagbabalik para dito kay Nahorda, and si Rivas yung nagpasakit talaga ng ulo kanina ni Donigan.
But that's almost like decades ago dahil first half pa natin nakita yun. Ever since that time, I think the one thing that Coach Tim is looking for is that guy, that power forward that can give more dimensions to their game. But naman natin, unavailable ngayon ang kanilang number 1 option for that spot na si Joe Devance.
Minimum 2 weeks daw, according to Sel Guevara, as Baroka will miss that 3. James Yap, puta tayo nabot kay Canaleta.
Lots of blocks on the part of Air 21.
Canaleta on the move, loses that leather. Picked up though by Arboleda. Less than 2.5 remaining in this game. Air 21 up by 9 points.
Gotta think Magutan San Mig cannot afford na pasutin dito Air 21.
Donigan goes glass. And it's back to a double-digit spread for the Express.
And right on cue because that shot was made. San Mig Coffee right now, they put themselves in a bad situation because they're down by 11 and just 2 minutes and 13 to go.
25 puntos na para dito kay Michael Donigan. Samahan mo pa ng Santa Makmak na rebound.
Actually, Magu, it's a perfect vision game for him. 25 points and 20 rebound. A 20-20 game for him.
As we take a look at the team standings, Jason, this is how critical this contest is. Air 21 looking to move into solo 7th place. Lahat po ng team iniiwasan yung bottom 2.
Ang titingnan natin dito yung loss column, Magu. Pag manalo Air 21 dito, San Mig Coffee will have the same number of losses as Air 21, as Barangay Ginebra as well. And with 2 teams that are going to be eliminated, you don't want to be there. Plus, the other thing that you're also trying to avoid is having to face a team that has a twice complete advantage.
Magiging 6th place pa pala virtually etong Air 21 dahil if they beat San Mig Coffee, winner over the other, pareho silang magiging 4-5. Sila ang nasa ibabaw niyan. So San Mig Coffee will have to dig deep. 2 minutes and 13 seconds to try and overhaul this 11-point deficit.
It hasn't been the greatest of games para sa San Mig Coffee. Ay tapo nila yung bola ng madalas. Their defense was not consistent. They had a very good defensive quarter at the end of the third. But it seemed to take a lot out of them yung habol na ginawa nila sa third.
Baroka gets it across. Kasama niya si Yap, Simon, Rivas, and Bowles. 2-minute warning blaring. Bowles in trouble. Is fouled. Both teams in the penalty. So Denzel will trip to the line for 2 shots.
Number 4 foul, shooting 2 is Denzel Bowles.
Bowles takes care of that first free throw. And para malaman natin anong napag-usapan sa San Mig, puntahan natin si Sal.
Habang lahat ng nasa bench ng San Mig nakababa ang ulo, Coach Tim still relies on Denzel Bowles to deliver na before he actually completes the game, sabi niya, do your best and I'll give you a break. Back to you.
2 for 2 para dito kay Denzel. Hindi naman niya pinahiya ang tiwala ni Coach Tim Cone. Omolon on the other side, Air 21 wasting away the time. Minute 45 remaining in this game. Canaleta looking for Arboleda. Simon on him. Paring Winnie. Shake, big, pull-up jumper. Oh, it is good!
That hurts.
Big shot mula dito kay Winnie Arboleda. 81-70. It is Air 21 by 11. Maroka with Canaleta switching out on him. They go to Bulls. Denzel, patay ang butike sa tira na yun. James Yap though recovers that leather and he is fouled by Paring Winnie. James Yap with 1:14 can make this a 9-point ball game. San Mig Coffee hoping against hope. Yap calmly sinks the first. Second one likewise good. So 3-possession lead para dito sa Air 21. Pressure in the backcourt. Omolon forced into this timeout. A minute 11 ang natitira. 81 para sa Air 21, 72 para sa San Mig Coffee. Coach Franz opting for a 30-second stoppage. Some of the PBA fans inside the Cuneta starting to make their way to the exits, pero humihinto pa pagdating dyan sa pito. Titignan muna ano mangyayari sa susunod na sequence na to. So we remind everybody, ngayong darating na Biyernes, balik naman tayo sa Big Dome. What a huge pair of games. Petron, Talk and Text, alas 5 ng hapon. Barangay Nebra, Meralco sa second game ng Friday na yun.
That's a great first game. It's the Petron and Talk and Text for your first game.
You don't see that every day. Petron, Talk and Text in the first game, no? So, time to cut work or cut class. Tapos na klase. Time to leave work early.
Mo talaga sa bata.
Ay, nakanakaw si paring Winnie Arboleda. Yun ang tinuturo sa basketball player.
Cut classes.
It is summer break.
Paalam na lang na maayos.
No foul, man! Petron, Talk and Text first game eh. Tapos parang
Halata yung mga kalaw mo nung nag-aaral ka pa eh.
San Mig Coffee, their defense breaking down. Their ganda ng pagkaka-execute nitong Air 21 for that knockout play.
Yes, and just going back to yung sinasabi mo, cutting classes.
Yun yung pinabalikan mo talaga.
Kasi, you know, graduation na actually happened a couple of days ago or yesterday, the day before as well. Just congratulations to everyone that graduated, especially the batch of 2013.
Yeah? Yung mga nakinig to sa sinabi ko, malamang di ko pa. And Air 21 will be on their way to racking up their third consecutive victory. They are definitely on a roll, Jason.
At kung iisipin mo, pag tinignan mo yung kanilang games played or games to play, you wouldn't think that they would get a 3-game win streak in this span because they got Global Port, and then after, nagdikit yung Alaska at saka San Mig. To be able to get those 2 games back-to-back is huge for this team.
Three-pointer by James Yap, pero a little too late para sa San Mig Coffee. Itong Air 21 will have Global Port once again on the 23rd, Rain or Shine on the 31st, Barangay Nebra on April 3. San Mig Coffee naman will have Alaska also on the 23rd. Barako Bull naman makakatapat sa March 31 and Talk and Text sa April 3. All set except for the final score inside the Cuneta, as Air 21 will catch San Mig Coffee at 4 and 5, and they will have that winner over the other in that standing, so they will be grabbing 6th place kahit nabla sila nitong San Mig Coffee.
All those big teams really in the middle of the standings right now.
As Air 21 is just waiting for the final buzzer here. Nalagay pa ng foul.
I think
5-second ball hogging violation whistled on Nino Cañaleta. 87-80 is your score as of now. San Mig Coffee trying to salvage some points here, as the defense of Air 21 really did a number on these mixers. Referee Rivas with the final say, pero that'll do it. Huge victory para dito sa Express. Ikatlong dikit-dikit na para sa Air 21. At kauna-unang panalo nitong Air 21 Shopping franchise kontra sa San Mig BMX.
And right now, they're making a case that you cannot put us down as one of those teams na, lista mo yung panalo dyan. Because right now, they're in the middle of the standings. They've won 3 in a row, and the 3 games that they won, they're not against easy teams, especially the last 2. Alaska was the league leader nung naglaban sila, and San Mig Coffee were winners of 4 of their last 5 when they met today.
So, etong Air 21 takes down San Mig Coffee 87-82 is your final score. Best player of the game natin, none other than the cool cat, Mike Cortez. You guys are definitely on a roll, Mike. You almost squandered that lead that you built in that third quarter. How did you guys recover?
We just stuck to what the game plan was and try to pound them down low, take care of the ball. We had a lot of turnovers in the first half. We finally learned how to finish a game. A lot of the losses we had in the first round, we lost in the last 2 minutes of the last quarter, and we finally found out how to do it.
Actually, Mike, that's what I was going to ask you. What has been the difference? Because you lost 5 straight before coming in winning the next 3. What changed for your team?
Just sticking to it. We went back to the drawing board and we looked on the tape what we need to do. Mike is playing a lot smarter. The whole team is actually playing a lot smarter. And we got some veteran guys in the end of the game, and we learned how to finish.
13-6-6 together with 3 steals for you, Mike. The schedule doesn't get easier. You got Global Port, Rain or Shine, Ginebra, San Mig again, and Petron. Here's your chance to invite Uber Republic to support you the rest of the way.
Something about Cuneta Astrodome. Every time I come out and play in here, I always get best player of the game. I don't know what it is, but I love coming out here and play. To the Uber Republic, come out and watch us on Saturday before the Holy Week. To the rest of the PBA fans, thanks for coming out tonight, and thanks for watching on TV. Hope to see you guys on Saturday. Shout out to Nike Philippines, Troop Shop, to the rest of everyone that watched tonight. PBA, campeón na.
Congratulations.
I don't think you have another game in Cuneta though, Mike.
Oh, that sucks.
We'll talk to the commissioner. Not really. Congratulations once again, Mike, and congratulations to Air 21. That'll do it for us inside the Cuneta. Stand by for the Active Center sa ngalan ni Jason Webb at ni Sal Guevara. Mag-umarchan po, nagpapasalamat sa inyong panonood. This has been a Sports Spy production of the PBA on Active.